Anthony Hartwig here with a very special district championship preview with Crestview's coach Aaron Blatch. Coach, thank you so much for joining me today to talk about this game tomorrow.
Yeah, thanks for having me on. I appreciate it.
Yeah, absolutely. Let's talk about this game that got you here first on Wednesday. You went and you were the better team all night against the Liberty team that beat you twice in the regular season.
Mm.
What was the feeling going through that game and going through that experience on Wednesday?
First of all, I mean, I'm just really proud of our kids. I thought that was probably in my 3 years at Crestview, it's probably the best game that our kids have played that whole time. So they really rose to that occasion. We knew that we thought we'd be in the game and have an opportunity. Liberty, I give a ton of credit. I mean, they've had a heck of a season, and the last 3 years, I mean, we've been 0-5 against them prior to that game. So, and they've really. I mean, it's been 0-5, but it's been two kind of heartbreaking losses at the end. They've blown us out 3 times. I mean, really, every time we've left those games, it's been, we haven't felt very good about what we've been able to do. So I know it's been a great source of frustration for our kids and our staff. And, I'm just happy to see our kids really rise up there and play extremely well on a big stage.
When you talk about the frustration that you felt, what was it like to kind of finally beat that team and get that monkey off your back?
Yeah, it felt great. At the beginning of the year when we were, I wanted to hear what goals our players had. And one that came up a lot, especially amongst our upperclassmen, was beating Liberty. I mean, they really wanted to be able to do that. And when we played them the second time in the regular season, it was a really close game. We were up by 2, I think, with 2 minutes left. It was tied with 45 seconds left. And, we just weren't quite able to finish them off, and Liberty made some plays down the stretch. But, by that time, the tournament bracket was out. So we knew that if we beat Rootstown, that assuming Liberty won as well, that we would get another opportunity. So, that was really immediately a source of motivation for our kids, getting to that point and earning the right to see them again. So, all of that kind of came out. I mean, it was an emotional locker room. We were all excited. And I think that's really the most meaningful win that I've probably had as a coach.
Yeah, and you talk about how much that win meant for you guys. So how do you go from that to realizing you still have business to take care of and you had another game to play and kind of getting your mind back on
Yeah, we
Saturday?
Yeah, we didn't have much time to celebrate. I know, after the game, you're excited and a lot of adrenaline. And, I was up till 3 a.m. watching Southridge film that night. So I haven't slept since. So I think our kids have been really good. Like yesterday at practice, we had a very strong day, turning our attention to, listen, it's been 13 years since Crestview's won a district title, to have that opportunity. We got the sectional. Now we, advance another round, but we'd really love to have a chance to, cut down the nets and get to regionals and see what we can do there. So I think we're peaking at the right time, and I think that our kids, especially our leadership. I mean, those kids, they don't want to lose. They don't want this to be over. So hopefully we can keep it going.
Yeah, when you looked at Southridge, when you look at the team that you're going to play on Saturday, what kind of challenges do they kind of present to your team?
They're very good. First of all, I mean, they have the record that they have for a reason, and they were the 2 seed for a reason. I mean, I think Izzy Lamparty is about as good as any player I've seen all year. I think Coach Fischel in year one has done a great job, with guiding that team. And I think defensively, I think that probably jumps out at you first. I mean, they get up into you full court and they turn you over. They trap a lot. That's going to be a huge point of emphasis for us. We only turned it over 10 times against Liberty. So I do think the last few weeks we've done a great job taking care of the ball, but Southridge definitely presents a unique challenge there. And then it's, how can you keep the ball out of the paint against them? Because if Izzy catches it down there, I mean, she's pretty good, and they have, their guards are good. I mean, they're very talented, very athletic. So, we know that it's going to be a huge challenge, but this time of year, if you want to win a district, you're going to be challenged. So, I mean, that's kind of what we signed up for. So we're excited about that.
If you had to pick one or two keys to victory for you guys, what would you kind of say they were?
I think taking care of the ball is definitely number one. Like I said, against a really good, really athletic Liberty team to only have 10 turnovers, I thought that was a huge achievement. You know, I mean, there were games early in the season where we had 30 some, you know, but the last few weeks we've done much better. So we need to continue that. And I think rebounding, which is really probably our biggest strength. In 24 games, we've out rebounded the opponent 21 times. We were plus 14 on the glass against Liberty. You know, so that's going to be another major point of emphasis. You know, the 3 games that we've not out rebounded the opponent, we're 0-3. So we need to make sure that we take care of that and are physical and find bodies to box it out.
And you said it's been 13 years. What would cutting down the nets on Saturday night mean to you in this program?
I think that would be a huge program accomplishment, and I think it would be extremely meaningful for our kids. You know, when we passed out the February schedule at the beginning of the month, you know, we put our practice times on there, and you know, we put the districts, and you know, and when the 29th came up, we just put bring scissors to cut down the nets. I mean, that's what we're trying to do. So, you know, I think it would be huge for our kids and the school and the community, and something that we take great pride in. But trust me, we understand this is a huge challenge ahead of us. So, you know, we're the underdog for a reason here. So, you know, I think South Range is a great team, but I have a lot of faith in our kids.
All right, Coach, thank you so much for joining us today. Good luck on Saturday, and we hope that we get to talk to you again about a regional semifinal maybe next week.
Thank you. I hope so as well.
All right, Coach, thanks.